Okay, hi everyone. So this video is about 7 layers of human reality that control your business, your money, your energy, your personal life. Because right now I have a hobby which is quantum business strategist, and it's kind of a mindset coach and also human potential architect. And in this video, I will explain you this methodology, and I also will share you the explanation about 7 levels of reality, how they play out in your life, and also how can you change your external reality based on this methodology. So first of all, because we are working with quantum field, I would like to tell you more about quantum field, quantum reality. And the idea is behind that our life is formed not only by circumstances, we create those circumstances, but also by our attention, our decisions, and our actions, and what we focus on. That means there we invest our energy, right? And yeah, in that case, the more energy you invest into something, the more results you will have in this exact field. And there are 3 simple principles of quantum reality. First one is where your attention is, there is the energy and there is a result. Second, first state, then result. So you need to combine your body, your mind, your physical like consistency, your energy, everything must be working very well. And of course, your choice creates your reality. So you need to understand that there is no such thing like somebody is responsible for your emotion or for your life. You are the reality architect. So we also know that quantum field allows us to make certain changes very easily because there is no time, yeah, and you can achieve certain possibilities faster. So the methodology which I'm talking right now, it's like quantum mind repatterning sessions. Sounds a little bit interesting, but it follows the logic that we have 13 levels, but 7 of them are inside our body, and they typically connect to our energy centers, our chakras. Maybe you heard that, so you can double check on the internet where they are located and based on. So we call them 7 floors, 7 levels, 7 layers. So I will call them differently so you'll understand this is all about the same things. So these theories applicable to both human life and business life as well. Often these levels are connected to our life so deeply that we can change our external reality by moving between those levels. I will tell you about this as well. So let's say these levels in business affect the amount of money you receive and the ease of their arrival, and also your internal state as well. So whenever income comes from hard work, pressure, tension, or they come from ease of use, pleasure, that means that you have different layers or different levels. You are operating and managing your business on different levels of reality. I will explain that a little bit later. So, and in business, the theory identifies dysfunctions that affect business development. And typically, I have requests from my clients, such as building a new team from scratch or increasing existing sales, or they would like to end up establishing position of a new product or in a new market. And the main goal is increasing the profit and develop everything without obstacles, because when we open quantum field, we can see certain potential ways of this game, how this game for this business will be playing outside. And then we will find the best way for us and we go for that. Because everything influences everything. Every step, even if you fired an employee without gratitude, so kind of a blocked emotions can affect the business. I know it sounds a little bit weird for business owners, but it is true. And the smaller the business, the more the effect. You've probably heard the phrase that business, just business, nothing personal, but business is always personal. And for entrepreneurs, it's really good, like for businessmen, that experts help them with their mindset and with their energy and with energy in the company as well. If you haven't seen the serial, which is Billion, where physiologist, yeah, as far as I know, she was physiologist, played a key role in the business development and in the business scaling as well. So for every entrepreneur, time is very, very important. And that is why this theory and this methodology help them to increase their results and point B faster. Next, I will tell you how you being on the different floors, levels, or layers, and how they influence your life. I will give you example of business. And I also will explain you how you can rewrite or rewire your subconscious with this methodology in order to see external exchanges in your life. Why I decided to share this? I lived through quite a lot of challenges in my life, and I always was locked for finding the fastest path from point A to point B. And I found the easiest one. That is why I was going through various of different courses, such as like Joe Dispenza, Alberto Villoldi, or Eckhart Tolle, or others. I have more than 20 professional certificates, 3 different degrees, and I'm a certified Kundalini teacher. I'm also sound healer. I use Tibetan bowls, sound tracks, wave tracks, and gong meditations. And I know that all of these methodologies, they are work very well. I love them, and I am really grateful for all of this. But concrete, this one, which I'm talking with you about, it's the fastest which I've ever tried. And even my colleagues who were with me at this course, they mentioned that they went through different types of regressions or other methods, but this was the fastest one. So in my Telegram channel, I have certain examples how I help with Quantum Mind Repatterning Sessions. And I changed my life in real time, even from the point of flying from one airport to another, when we were able to buy 4 different tickets and I was evacuated from the airport during several hours. I was able to fix that because everything external I was creating by myself, by my internal patterns, because we have 100% of everything inside us, and 5% of this is like the reality which I can understand, and 95% of that is subconscious, which, let's say, these programs are sleeping and they are activating only if you have if you need to move from one level to another, or maybe if you are facing with some kind of a crisis in your life. So what I achieved with this methodology: first, I healed my back. And probably what does this mean, having office syndrome, and I also travel a lot, more than 10 countries per year. So you you can understand what I was facing with. Second, I was working in a strict employment structure for 14 years, and finally, including banking structure, including government sector. And I finally moved into a partnership model with my existing employee. And I poured my energy to my own project, which I'm talking with you right now. And it was pretty hard for me, extremely difficult, I would say, because I have no businessman in my family. So that means I didn't have any kind of a basement for that. I didn't know how to do this, etc. But I can tell you that I'm happy right now. Definitely. So in terms of the results which my clients achieved right now, they were able to achieve certain RI in their companies. And a few of them just changed their direction into the business. And I helped certain people to heal their health a lot, because I know that we are creating those healthy problems. Again, it's all about our mindset. Everything is about our mindset, to be honest, except infections. So every person is on a certain level and or layer, and depending on this, they have a certain consciousness, values, and they live based on this level. At each level, certain internal programs are played out, like certain beliefs, subconscious programs, behavioral patterns, and depending on which floor you are at, the human potential is revealed differently, and you will earn different amount of money, because if you're on the first floor, it's only for survival. I will explain a little bit later. So let's actually move to the first floor. This is the ancestral level, the basic one, which we were born at. Here we have mostly doubts, fears, and anxiety, which appearing out of the nowhere. Yeah, and we are thinking about safety. We're thinking about ability to survive. So the most common idea of the first floor is survival. So you're in the survival mode. And here, ancestral programs influence you a lot. Like karma activated, and karma is not something mystical. Karma from Sanskrit translates an action. And these actions, it's not just typical action, but action by inertia. And it is an endless process that continues until the cycle is broken. So in another word, it's kind of an automatic behavioral pattern. So that is why here you will feel it a lot. And for example, if you weren't loved a lot as a child, in your childhood, you will likely complain onto your husband or onto your wife, because you will be seen in other people, your mom and your dad. This can be changed, no worries about that. But mostly you need to understand whom are you seeing whenever you're arguing with someone. You can come to me to the analysis, and I will highlight it for you, what kind of subconscious programs are bothering you right now in your life. When you live in the first level, you literally replay the programs of your mom and dad. You build your whole life from the neurons based on your parents' neurons, and until we process this, we cannot move higher. And on this floor, a lot of complaints, conflicts, fears, guilts, whenever you need to show up yourself to the world, whenever you need to move to another city, it's impossible, because you just live under survival, yeah? And the most important task of level 1, as I mentioned, is survive. Like, you have food, you have house, you have transport, you have car. This is just classical philosophy related to the first level. You may have heard of Hellinger system constellations. This is like therapeutic method. He works exactly with the first ancestral level. This is the base. Without that foundation, you cannot move further anyway. You need to work on that, and you need to just clean it out and make it very strong, and then you just can move to another levels. In business, an example of the first level can be like very small shop, or whenever a person just earns money because he needs to close their loans, or he needs to just feed his family, and safety and survival for this business will be the first. Let's move to the second one. Second one is the level of sexuality and creativity. And I'm not talking about the sexual relationship between women and men. No, this is more about your energy, your life. And here a person learns how to allow themselves to feel, enjoy, express naturally, express their nature, magnetism, charisma, creative flow, sensuality, ability to enjoy life without guilt. Yeah, because whenever you feel guilty, it's more about the second level. So this is in positive way. In negative way, you will feel emotional stress, guilt feeling, dependence on attention of others, jealousy, fears of rejection, seeking validation through a relationship. So yeah, and the hardest transition, by the way, is from the first level to the second one. Yeah, so it's about life energy, it's about pleasure, it's about creating energy, joy, and etc. Second level, where we have basic, like let's say on the second level, basic needs are closed and everything just okay. And now the person acts not from the I must or I have to survive, but from pleasure. From pleasure, they buy a vacation, and they don't need to choose, by the way, between vacation or a luxury sofa or a new apartment. The person on this level can buy everything they need. Uh, on this level, all doubts, all your ancestor subconscious programs, they disappear. You wake up, you like your life, you love your life. That's it. For a woman, by the way, at this level, is very important to first desire, then receive, and then enjoy. Because whenever you express joy and you just feel with these emotions, you show the universe that you like it, and you just in this desire mode, and you are ready to receive a lot and more and more. You've probably seen those amazing ladies whom you would like to give more presents. This is for the man. In business and second level, a person sells emotions, beauty, and pleasure. The example of that business can be Starbucks, beauty industry, spa, experiential restaurants. Now, when restaurants, they serve very pleasure food and nice experience, and etc. Not just a simple restaurant. If a person does not hear that, like, if the person does not hear the true desire, he will be trying to adjust to the market, to the world, and he will lose vibration frequency. So this is the opposite side of being in business in that on that level. And this is the dark side, let's say, because you don't need to adjust to the market. You need to do what you want from pleasure. If you have a question about this, yeah, you can ask me, because if I'm going to explain everything in just one video, you will be sleeping at the end. So moving to the third level. Third level is about soul and inner guide. Inner guide is not just an external person, it's your part. And here a person begins to think about there's like his soul mission, why I am here. They start asking questions from intuition. I feel this, or I want this. And it's more about searching for meaning. Yeah, it's not about just I only feel pleasure. It's about what is the meaning, what is the reason behind that. And when a person is in contact with his soul, everything supports him. There is a practice, because whenever we wake up in the morning, this is 10 first minutes, you can connect to your soul because you just wake up. And before involving in any phone calls or emails or like social media, you can just interact with your soul and pay attention, what does it want, and also let's say give a task, give a command to your soul that today I would love this project be successful, or I would like to sign this kind of a contract. And in that case, you will program your mind for the whole day, and it will be working. So just try it. And from the other hand, inner guide, it works during the night. So it helps you creating creating something, creating your own project, or meeting people, or opening opportunities, or just you can ask him, please connect me to that kind of guys in that company, or I would like to have this position. And of course, it will be working if you have a clear connection with your soul and your inner guide. And also, I can explain you, and I can answer this question if that is so during our analysis of your subconscious mind and your emotional consistent. In business, this is more about action, will, money management. The good example of that can be Amazon, sales department, franchisees, strict systems. And typically, with selling, we have a lot of pushing, right? But pushing without heart and trust becomes pressure. So in that case, we're going to move to another level, number 4. And level 4 is my favorite because here, this is level of conscious love, gratitude, serve from love, serve people, heart, values, trust, relationship, and benefit for people. So you don't need to sell just for selling, for money, for survival. You don't need to sell for pleasure. You don't need to sell to ask yourself, what is behind this? Like, what is the reason? You sell from your heart. I always do this. I love honesty very much. Whenever you're honest with yourself, people can hear that and can feel that in you, and they answer you and reply to you in the same way. So here you create space that improve life quality. And in business, it is Airbnb or very healthy restaurants. If they provide gluten-free food, which is very helpful for people from their heart, and here you need just trust and you need honesty. This is it. So whenever you're honest, truly honest, because sometimes it's really hard to admit your subconscious mind patterns and your subconscious mind dinosaurs, let's say. Moving to the level number 5, which connects to the throat chakra and to the 5th level of reality. Here you are a reality project manager, really. Here your speech and your voice, the sound of your voice creates the reality outside of you. Here where affirmations start working. And you've probably heard people who tell you, oh, unfortunately, I was listening to these affirmations, I was doing this dream maps for me, but they are not working because they are start working on the level number 5, and most of the people, they are located on level number 1. Of course, on level number 1, it won't work. So if they work, you're at this level. Because level number 1, survival mode, different fears, etc., they are blocking certain how to say, I forgot this word, not energy, but vibration. Yeah, vibration. Because the higher we go, the higher vibration we have inside our body. And that is why outside we will see different external results. On level number 5, whenever you pronounce I'm rich and I'm abundant, that works instantly. You will have money, everything. Actually, you don't think about money here. You think about different stuff. And in terms of business, here you have influencers, TED Talks, Facebook, who shared ideas, experience, transmissions, etc. Moving to the level number 6. Okay, my computer, just 1 second. So moving to the level number 6. This is about sixth sense. This is about second sight, and this is about third eye. So it's about intuition, the future vision without proof. It's about innovation strategy. And here, for the businesses, you don't need any proof. You just know that this is the right way. That's it. In terms of the person, the same in the life. If you are on the level number 6, you have very good intuition and you feel the next step. As an example of the business, Tesla can be your GPT chat, so they're seeing ahead. But the shadow side of this, hyper control as distortion. So yeah, just if you're a controlling freak, this is the negative way to express yourself at the level number 6. And this is very bad because we need to trust, right? Like universe, creator, however you call it in your religion, it doesn't matter. So in the 7th level, full of consciousness, I would say. And this is the connection with the universal flow. That means that you have your own vibration, everybody has. But besides that, you are you connect to this universal vibration. And you access higher information, intuition, probability navigation. So it works like this. Whenever you need any answer, you just ask and you receive. That's it. Everybody can do this. There is no way that any person cannot do this. No blocks on that in terms of the nature. But there are certain subconscious blocks which prevent you of hearing or seeing or reading certain information inside the space. Because sometimes I ask the question and then I can go outside and I can hear that from somebody who is passing by. This level, after that, we have more than another levels, but in terms of business, this level is about projects like maybe you've heard Jeff Bezos and Yuri Miller. They invested $2 billion in Atlas Labs for sales reprogramming, or OpenAI owner, he invested 180 million to add more than 2 years to our life. And Larry Ellison also invested 430 millions to the fund of longevity life. So you can double check. I posted it yesterday. There are certain numbers. Actually, this field, why I was telling you that energy is our currency, this field is has more investments than IT, by the way. So in terms of 7 levels of reality, this is it. If you'd like to understand what subconscious patterns are running your life and ruining your life maybe, or managing your life right now, just message me. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, comment, or reaction if that resonates. And I also opened 10 free sessions for analysis of a person's state and subconscious programming. So don't miss your chance to book a slot with me, and I will explain you everything. Yeah. Yay. Thank you so much and have a great day.